Hi everyone. It's so good to be here. It's so much fun. I'd like to tell you a short story about my mother. When I was 13 and Helen was 14, Helen's my sister, we discovered this mail order company through which you could order all these books on the occult. So Helen and I began sending off, for books on numerology and palmistry and all sorts of books on the occult. But there was this one book that we were terrified to order, but in the end we could not resist ordering it. It was called The Black Arts. And so we waited for it to arrive. It seemed almost impossible that this book would actually arrive. But about 2 weeks later, it did. It arrived in the mail, and we opened it, and it was this huge tome, black bound, and on the cover it said The Black Arts. And we opened it, and we quickly realized that every spell in the book was so hideously evil that we could not possibly try to perform any of these spells. So we shut the book and we put it away. But in the meantime, Mother had fallen madly in love with Dean Owens, who was the harpist for the Savannah Symphony. Dean Owens was this shy, retiring gentleman who lived with his mother in this big old house on Jones Street. And one day, Dean Owens invited us to his house for tea. And we got there, and we discovered that Dean Owens was obsessed with monkeys. Everything in his house was in the shape of a monkey. There were monkey lamps and monkey ashtrays and chains of monkeys looped across the ceilings. And we had this really fun tea with him, and then we left, and Mother was very, very excited because Mother thought this was a really good omen, because Mother was a monkey in the Chinese zodiac. So when we got home, Mother went immediately and found the Black Arts, and she turned to the section on love spells. And Mother found this spell that she was convinced would make Dean Owens fall madly in love with her. So Mother got a small potted vine, and she kept the vine on the upstairs balcony of our house. And Mother would only water the vine at certain phases of the moon, and she would dance around the vine, and she would incant this spell, which went something like this. As this vine thrives, so may Dean Owens' love for me thrive. As this vine withers and dies, so may Dean Owens wither and die. And the vine flourished. Mother had an amazing green thumb, but we never heard from Dean Owens again. And then summer came, and time for us to head up north for our summer vacation. And the one thing that concerned all of us really was what to do with this vine while we were away. Mother was terrified, to leave it alone or to leave it in the care of anyone else. So eventually we all consulted, and we decided that that the plentiful summer rains of Savannah would amply take care of the vine. So we left, for the north. When we got back at the end of the summer, we discovered that there had been a drought, and the vine was barely clinging to life. So the first thing that Mother did was she raced to the phone and she called Dean Owens' house. And Dean Owens' mother answered and said that Dean Owens could not come to the phone because he had been suddenly and mysteriously stricken blind. So Mother went mad nursing this vine, and she managed to nurse the vine back to life. And Dean Owens suddenly and equally mysteriously regained his eyesight. And ever since then, Helen and I were deeply fearful and reverential of any plant that Mother cared for. Thank you.